So today I'm accompanied by one of South Africa's finest musician, multi-award winning singer slash songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and producer Matthew Mole. Before we get into a deeper conversation, I'd like to ask you something that actually not really necessary, but like I'm asking this question just for the sake of my curiosity. uh, I want to ask you, like, do
I'm
you
ready.
frequently wear like a beanie or a cap? Because do you have a thing for a headwear? Because I
Yes.
frequently saw you using your beanie or like a cap, or do you even collector the beanie or a cap or like some sort of things?
Yes. So I've got the same beanie, but in like many, many colors. And it's something that's become quite fun to do. I mean,
Ah,
we
yeah.
have some beanie merchandise and
Wow.
we wear beanies on stage because it kind of fits with the color scheme and then photo shoots and all sorts of things. It's just something that I thought I've had a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
And I just like the idea of all the different colors and just to kind of carry that throughout as many different elements as possible, like on stage or in a video or while we're chatting. And I don't know. So thanks for picking that up.
Yeah, it's all good. Because, like, one thing for sure, you look very good with your beanie. And I really envy you because,
Thanks.
like, it never works on me. I could never wear a beanie or like a cap. It doesn't work on
I
me.
think that's common. Beanies are very awkward things to wear, I guess.
Yeah. And I also knew that I heard that you love to travel, yeah?
Very much. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
been my
And
dream to get, yeah.
if you have to give me at least three most beautiful places all over the globe that you've visited, what would it be?
Okay. That I've visited.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a tricky one, but I agree. I stand by this Cape Town. That's where I'm
Okay.
from. But Cape Town is a great one to go
Okay,
and
Cape
see,
Town.
definitely. Cape Town, South Africa. Another place that surprised me a lot because I had never heard of it before. It's
Hmm.
called Regensburg in Germany.
Oh,
Really
Germany.
beautiful. Yeah. So, but Germany is beautiful, but there's this one part of Germany called Regensburg that I loved.
Hmm.
And then, where I went, I had a 10-hour layover in this place. And so we went out into the city and I loved it. It was Hong Kong.
Hong
Really,
Kong.
really loved it there.
Oh,
Yeah, I really loved it there. So I can't
that's
wait
a
to go
surprise
back.
though. I mean, like, why Hong Kong? What's so special about that place?
There was something about because I only had 10 hours, I didn't see everything, I didn't see much.
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of time that we spent there, kind of met up with a group of people, went and had some dim sum, and we went and explored a little bit. There was just this energy about the city that I really loved.
Ah, I see.
So I would just love to go back and spend more time there.
Ah, I see. But have you ever been to Indonesia though?
Yeah. No, never.
No, you
I
never.
would love to.
Bro,
Never
you
been.
have to,
I so
seriously,
can't
because like
wait. I
we're a
know.
really beautiful country. We have a lot of like beaches that very beautiful. If you're more like a mountain person, also we get some incredible mountains that you could hike, and it's very good. If you ever want
Yes.
to go to Indonesia, just let me know. I would love to be your tour guide.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, I would.
seriously.
I've been wanting to go to Indonesia for years, so I'll let you know for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, just make sure that you put it on your bucket list to go.
Yes, it is. It is on my bucket list right
Okay.
now. So thank
So,
you.
Matthew Moult, everyone might knew your songs, your career, but I don't think a lot of people knew how you start. That's why I'd like to ask you about the beginning of your music journey. When did you first start liking music? And please tell me the story about little Matthew Mole trying to learn music, maybe as a hobby first, or like, yeah, just tell me how it is, how it goes.
So when I was growing up at home, there wasn't a crazy amount of music in my house, but the music that was most important to me was my father. He would play
Ah, okay.
guitar at home, and whenever I see him play guitar, I was just always kind of mesmerized. And I asked him to teach me how. So he taught me how to play guitar, and then from
Ah,
that day onwards, I was about 8 years old. From that day onwards, I just loved it. So
8 years old.
so yeah, so ever since then, I've just been obsessed with music, and he taught me how to play guitar, taught me how to
Ah,
sing while I play guitar, And then from then on, I just kind of taught myself how to write songs, and then
I see.
I've loved it ever since. It's been about 20 years now. I've
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
loved it ever since.
yeah. I
So
mean,
that's
like,
kind of
who you
that's where
listen
it all
to?
started.
Uh,
Right now, my
mm,
music preferences have changed a lot, but then
yeah.
back then I listened to the local bands from where I grew up,
Ah,
and I listened to church music, a lot of church music,
church music.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and then that's all changed. Then I discovered bands that I loved, and like now that's everything. Is all the music I listen to inspires the stuff I write, but I've always loved bands that do things differently, like
Mm-hmm.
bands that kind of use weird instruments compared to the conventional instruments, and
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
bands that kind of that write songs with different structures and like all sorts of strange kind of unconventional things. It's always
Yeah.
inspired me a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of musical instruments that, like, ethnical. Yeah, right. You have a lot of that
Yeah.
ethnical musical instrument also from South
In South
Africa,
Africa we
and
do,
maybe
yeah.
I could give you some inspirations from Indonesia. We also had a lot of musical ethnicity because it's very interesting. You
Yes, I
gotta go
know.
to Indonesia. Yeah.
I'd love for you to suggest some stuff to me.
Yeah, maybe you could look
Oh,
up for like angklung and like gamelan. It's very good. It's very good.
okay. I'm gonna write
Angklung,
that down right
gamelan.
now.
Maybe from Bandung, like where I live. There's a instrument called kecapi. It's also an Australian one.
Oh, no ways.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm writing.
And but
Oh,
like if
that's
I if
amazing.
yeah, if I gotta ask you, who's your inspirations or like role model in your music?
Hmm. Inspiration.
I mean,
I've always
like
been a
how
fan
you wrote
of
your
Chris.
songs, the lyric, or like the instrument itself.
Okay. So very big inspiration is just like my upbringing and the things that I've gone through, the way that I've learned to live life and just kind of deal with certain things in life. That's the biggest thing. So I try and write out of personal experience,
Yeah.
and so it's like I try to write based on the things that I go through,
Mm-hmm.
but then I try and write them in such a way that it's relatable to
Mm-hmm.
someone or to as many people as possible, but try and write in a way that they can relate to the story. So
Ah, yeah, yeah,
really it's like anything. But another big inspiration is my wife. I love my wife a lot,
yeah, yeah.
and I've written quite a few songs about her. So that's been a special one. And my family, just just the stuff that I've been through in life and the way that my family's taught me how to kind of navigate certain things in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a big one. But then when it comes to other bands, I've always loved Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Chris Martin.
I
Yeah,
love the way that he writes songs.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And there are many songwriters like him that I look up to as a songwriter because I love the way that you write it. I love the way that with Coldplay, for example,
Yeah,
they can play the song with the full band, full
yeah,
production, but then you can also just sit down at a piano, just his voice and piano, and it's the same beautiful song. So that kind of thing inspires me a lot.
yeah, yeah. And fun fact, Coldplay just go to Indonesia. He just do
Yes, I saw
show,
that.
yeah,
I saw they were
in
there recently.
Jakarta.
I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that. Did you go?
yeah. I also love that, but I couldn't make it to the show.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you also
Next time.
managed to took a course about sound engineering, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so I
here's a
studied
little
sound
fun
engineering
fact
and
for
music
you.
production.
Oh, here's a little fun fact. At first, Matthew Mole doesn't think that being a musician was a real thing, and actually planned to be more of a man behind the screen, like a sound engineer. Tell me about that. Why?
Yeah, man. So when just finished school, I loved music, but I didn't think that that was something that I could pursue as a career.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know how. I didn't know what that meant. So I looked for the next best, like the closest thing, and that was a sound engineer because you could work in recording studios or work at live music venues or something.
Yeah.
So then I studied that after school and I learned so much. I really did.
Hmm.
The main thing was we got to spend hours and hours in the studio when I was
Yeah, yeah.
studying. And all I did in that time was just write my own songs, record my own songs. So it was really that time that kind of helped me find who I was as an artist, which I was so grateful for.
Oh, yeah, great. And just so you know, Zeus, Matthew just dropped a new single titled Always by My Side. And I just want to say, like, congratulations for the new song. I want to say that I like the way you deliver your song that talk about maybe anxiety or like how you overthink things and just kept it for yourself. Yeah. Yet you made it sounds really fun. Can you tell us more about the song, Matthew?
Yes, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that song, lyrically, um, it's addressing, yeah, like the mental war that we have in our head,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of how we have that kind of battle in our heads about
Yeah.
believing
Yeah.
in ourselves, or just kind of having confidence to I don't know, pursue certain things, but then how we can kind of talk ourselves down and discourage ourselves. So that song is about that, and how there's grace that comes with a new day. You can
Yeah.
always try again. But then I wanted the song to kind of feel approachable and
Yeah.
hopeful. I didn't want it to be this deep, dark song. So I love that you picked up that it sounds kind of happy,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it really is.
Yeah. It
So
is.
it's kind of like on the surface, things can look fine, but actually you when you're going through things, they can be difficult. So I wanted the song to kind of reflect that in a certain way.
Yeah, it's I
Yeah.
could really relate to your lyrics. Is like I'm that type of person that really kept everything for myself and I didn't tell anyone about it. And when I look into your songs and I'm like, yeah, this is so relatable. And I also seen your music video, Always by My Side, and I found it really interesting too, especially the bear character in that. I thought that was like your
Yes.
anxiety slash overthinking visualizations, right? But you put a little spin at the end of the video. Turns out that bear is yourself. Can you tell us more about
Yes.
the clip? What's your actual message for it?
Yeah, so what you're saying is right. So that bear character in the music video represents the anxieties and those thoughts in your head
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just the things that pull you down and get in the way. And then at the end, it was meant to be me because that
yeah.
kind of reflects my own mind and how my own mind could get in the way, my own thoughts can get in the way of everything. So that's kind of where it all happens. So it's in the video, it's meant to look like there's this thing that's weighing over me, but then
Yes.
at the end, it's just myself. It's just me that gets in the way. That's kind of what
Yes.
it is.
So the biggest enemies of yourself was yourself. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And do you have anything to say to your listeners or your friends in Indonesia?
Yes. So firstly, I can't wait to come there. I really can't wait to get over there as soon as possible. If
Yeah,
anyone that's listening, I'm so grateful for the support. And we've seen that there are some listeners in Indonesia,
yeah, yeah.
which blows my mind. Like I'm all the way from South Africa. That's many time zones away. So I'm very grateful. And I can't wait to get over there to play some shows, to see how beautiful it is, and just to experience everything. So thank you so much.
Okay. Last but not least, this is the $1 million question. Will there be an Asian tour by Matthew Mole? And will you go to Indonesia?
Oh yes, there will be. It's my dream, really. And
Okay.
as soon as things work out, everyone will know about it. We will announce it and tell as many people as possible.
Okay, there you go. There's Matthew Mole. Don't forget to check out Matt's newest single, Always by My Side, and it's also available for you to request the song on 103.1 FM Oz Radio Bandung, your friendly station. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'll be waiting for you to go to Indonesia. Yeah?
Yes, I will get in touch with you.
Okay.